Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The short hand, it's Dykes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with a... and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45 on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Deflected near the end zone.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
And that is no good. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking,
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Finch. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the 1st down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback,
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That's caught. It's Finch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can...
Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's caught. It's Dykes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for...
On the double.
Makes the catch. It's Finch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Trojan. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
Tons of room in the middle. The 20. Inside the... Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Finch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Grimes.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
And he throws yet another interception. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look